Hey YouTube, Charles T back again, another PSA reveal. This time we got a 141 card order. It's all baseball. So let's get started. First up, Topps Update 2018, Jackie Robinson. It's an insert card, lower end, but pop is real low on it. So a lot of Jackie collectors out there, great pictures. So figured send it in. I think they do like 30 to 40 bucks somewhere in there. So nice card. Some Shoheis. Anything I have Shohei. Just sells real well, so you know, if I find stuff that's decent, send it in. Not sure why that got a 7. I'll have to take a look at it, maybe crack it out, resub it, but let's see. Corbin Burns, a couple years ago, he was one of the hottest things. Should have sent this in back then. Still does about 50 bucks, so nice refractor of one of the great pictures. Had this lying around. Had a lot of these older cards just lying around in, you know, box. They look good. Murphy, you know, he's doing real well with the Braves right now, so they're poised for a postseason run, so I figure that should do well. These greens, Decade's Best, these were in the 2-pack blister packs. These are loose cards in those packs, so they get beat up pretty much, so an 8 on this is not too bad. I think it's a pop 1, there's none higher, but a little bit of corner damage there. I thought I had a chance at a 9. I didn't expect a 10 at all, but 8's pretty solid on these anyway. Dustin May, silver pack, 10. Everybody loves this guy. Westerberg got called up in between, as well as, you know, Colton Cowser between the time I sent these in and I get them back. So these guys aren't doing that great, especially Westerberg. A lot of people still like Colton Cowser, so these are still doing like 30, 35. So let's put those up probably tonight. Gold minted on the Topps Fire. These are usually tougher. They usually have little marks on them, you know, chipping and things like that. So look good. Thought I'd send it in. Gets a 10. The green foil with Judge and Donaldson. Nice card there. Low pop. This I got from Topps directly. I sent in an O'Neill Cruz Independence Day to 76. They couldn't replace the exact card, so they sent me this instead, which is a nice little replacement there. The Father's Day's powder blues are to 50, so Trout and Ohtani, can't go wrong. Love that card. Pujols SP, PSA 10, Ohtani blue, PSA 8. A little bit off center left to right, but I don't know why, you know, it would be an 8. Thinking it was probably a 9. Centering, you know, top to bottom looks decent. Probably 60-40 top to bottom, probably 70-30 left to right, but probably should have got a 9, but not worth really resubbing. These 2 bows I got off of eBay, sent 2 in just in case one got a 9. Wanted a 10 in the collection. It's, you know, the bat break, the iconic. I actually have a t-shirt of actually this exact picture. That's a cool picture, and wanted to have it slabbed for the collection, but I'll keep one, sell one. Corbin Carroll, 2023, got 2 10s there, as well as the stars of MLB Chrome. Probably will be the NL Rookie of the Year. Was getting consideration for MVP, but has dropped off on that aspect, but probably will get, you know, the Roy. Nice Adley in the Heritage. Most of them, almost all the rest of the cards are going to be Bowman. The papers didn't do so well compared to the Chromes. So 6 there, not sure what got it a 6. I'll have to take a closer look at that. A 9 on the Drew Jones, another 9. Caminero, for some reason the paper did well. Pulled a lot of him. So 10, a 9, a 10, another 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. So I'll hold on to most of these prospects until they actually make the league. They get called up, that's when they usually blow up. A lot of people like to sell them now, but you know, just look at Ellie. When he got called up, his cards went 3x overnight. So, but they got to be good prospects. Cam Collier, you know, one of the better Reds prospects after Ellie. Spencer Jones on the Yankees. Yankees prospects always get overhyped, so when he gets called up, hopefully same thing happens with him. Here's all the color. So the Ballesteros to 75 gets a 10 in the paper. Sanchez an 8, De Los Santos a 9, Jadam. This is actually one of the green grasses. I don't know if it's neon green grass. Maybe they just didn't have enough room on the label, but that's what it's usually called. I have to check the description if it's mislabeled or not. And then we get into the chrome stuff. So we got the Crawford, and I only pulled one Drew Jones Chrome, gets a 10. Pull a lot of Caminero, gets a 10. Oops, sorry. Gets a 10, another 10, a 9, another 10, another 10, another 10. And we get into Collier in the Chrome, gets the 10, gets an 8, not sure why. Spencer Jones, a 9 and a 10. Getting some numbered stuff in autos next. So get the Beatty Spotlights, the Atomic to 150, gets the 8. Again, don't know what they saw with that, so I have to take a closer look. The Robert Perez, the Yellow Crater Refractor, gets the 10. Kenny Gomez, 10. Chacon gets a 9 on the Fuchsia. Amarian Boyd, 10. Henry Davis has got called up and is playing well, so glad to have this back. It's the Fuchsia Crater to 199, so I'll get that listed tonight. Blaze Jordan has been doing well in the Red Sox farm system. He got moved up a level, struggled a little bit, but overall still doing well for, you know, his age. Kenny Gomez, a 9 on the Speckle. Lava Ballesteros gets a 9. Then we get Ellie. Great time to have this, one of the hottest players in the market. At $3.99 on the Lava. The Jackson Jackson Holiday, the Lunar Glow. These come out of the blaster boxes. These usually come out pretty clean. The only thing you gotta worry about these guys are centering, but even this one's not perfectly centered, still pulls a 10. The Hao Yu Lee, the Vaquero, a 10. Martinez gets a 9. 2 De La Cruz 10s. Just to have those again. Make some room here, guys. Working on a tight space. Churio gets a 7. Not sure why. Have to check it out later. DePaula gets a 10. James Wood gets a 10. Roddick Arias, 10. Isaac, 10. Then the numbered autos. Get the Janao, gets a 9. Carlos Jorge, he's been doing real well in the farm system for the Reds. The Reds are just loaded. Same with the Orioles in their farm system. So there'll be probably some teams to watch out, or these guys will be big bargaining chips in the future when they do want to get to, you know, when they do want to get to deeper into the playoffs. I'll use some of these guys as chips. Martinez to 99 gets the 9. Dernechi Valdez on the 75 yellow refractor. You know, these guys that come up in the Dominican and some of the South American countries, you know, they don't really go to school, so their autos aren't the greatest, but, you know, at least he tries. He puts it on there. Got to give him credit for that. Young kid. Then you got Hao Yu Lee. You know, this is the Japanese, looks to be, signature there, but I heard he has changed, so where he's just doing a scribble now, he's not doing this, the characters. So hopefully he goes back to it. It's pretty cool. This guy is actually doing awesome in the Red Sox farm system. When I sent this in raw, this was 20 bucks. Now raw, this is 80 bucks. I'm not sure what a 10 goes for now. We got Jace Bowen and the 9 on the Pirates. Keep it going here. This was probably the surprise of the order. I did not think this would get a 10. I was hoping this would get a 9. I thought maybe even having a chance at an 8. But the corners, not the best. Centering's okay. Not the best either, top to bottom as well. So I was hoping for a 9, thought it might get an 8, but it comes back a 10. Not gonna complain about that. So Drew Jones, the top prospect, him and Caminero. Caminero's probably better right now, but everybody loves Drew Jones. Nice 10 on the Bowman Scouts. I'll probably sell this. I know I said I'll hold a lot of the prospects, but these inserts like this don't really sell for a ton, even when they do get called up. So I'll probably let these go now before the pop reports become huge. Corbin Carroll spotlights. I love these spotlights. I graded a ton of them. Was going to try and get the whole set, but couldn't pull certain guys, and just tough to get all 10s and all of them. So probably start selling some of them, keep like the Drew Jones, the guys that haven't been called up yet. So a couple more 10s on the Drew Jones, and we got Michael Harris, got a 10, another 10. Jackson Holiday gets the 8. Casas, a 9 and a 10. We got Ellie, a 10. These were going for like 275. I know they've come down now, I have to check, but probably still around 150. So get that listed tonight. Lazaro Montes, a 10. And there are folks that are collecting the whole set. I wanted to, but like I said, when you can't pull certain guys, I'm not gonna go out and buy them. I would rather just grade them all and sell it all as a set, or keep it all, do it that way. But like I said, there's people out there that really collect those. Some more Churio, 10. Another Churio, 10. Into Alvarez, a 10. Another 10 on the Alvarez, another 10 on the Alvarez, the Beatty 10, another 10 on the Beatty, an 8. Arias 9, sorry. Tamar Johnson gets a 10. Josh Jung, a 10. Vaquero, a 10. Another 10 on the Vaquero. These will probably sell as well. You got the Jordan Lawler, Drew Jones. Got a few of him, all 10s. Jackson Churio gets a 10. He had a great last month. I think he raised his batting average like 40 points in 1 month in the minors. Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites, a 9 and a 10. You got the Josh Jung, 10 and an 8. Another one, 10. And we're getting to the end here, guys, of this 144 cards. And we'll go over the numbers. Then we get the Churio, another 10 there. Another 10 on the sites in September, 10. Then the Mega Box. Let me slide this over, give me more room here. My Mega Boxes were not great. I would not advise getting them. I got mostly vets, barely any prospects, but they do grade pretty decent. So those are 10s. The one, decent one I got was the Caminero, but I got a 9. It looks like all the others. Barry was my one color that I got out of him. And that's it for the Bowman. Moving into Holiday, Wander gets the 10. These are PC. I got these off the eBay. It's nice. These came from Stadium Club. These were the chrome versions. Different variation pictures of the regular cards, and then they made them chrome. And this is the refractor. This is pretty cool too, because if you see there, it says there should be an autograph on this card, and there isn't. So it's an uncorrected error, but just cool to have. I've never seen one that doesn't have that on it, so not worth anymore, but uncorrected error. So pretty cool. Dylan Cruz, the #1 pick in the draft, gets an 8. Gets the silver, gets a 10. And then we got a 9 on the base. So nice to get the 10 on the silver. Then we got the Trout red foil. And we end off with Ohtani Instavision. This is an insert from Stadium Club. A little bit thicker, gets the 8. Anything Ohtani sells, this is a pretty tough parallel to pull. So, insert to pull, but nice to have. I think raw, these are doing like 20, 25. So probably $35, $40 card and an 8. Just because thicker cards never get 10s. Overall, nice order. 72% PSA 10 rate. Of course, when you're dealing with Bowman Chrome, that helps out a lot. Thicker card stock, better quality cards, and it all depends on the grader too, like I always say. Looks like we had a decent grader this time around. The 9s, not as high though, only 18% 9s, so 101 PSA 10s, 26 9s, overall like 89% PSA 9 and 10. So should do well in this order when I go to post it. Have a few cards that I'll keep out of it, but most of it will be going on eBay. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care. See you in the next one. I got 2 or 3 more videos coming up this week, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.